2018 World Championship. 5-time, mate, 5 times.
World champion! Oh my God! I can't believe it! Thank you so much, guys!
We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Lucas, Hamilton, George Russell and Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Ocon and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Gasly, Tsunoda, Lance Stroll and Piastri, Hülkenberg, Albon, Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman. Hadja and Gabriel Bortoleto rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier. But critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow-speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
They're basically calling it on.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
It's hard. Just really? What the fuck? Fucking like 2 fucks, man. Wow, that was a ran me right off the track. Staffing, just like
Alright, not the start we were looking for, but it's not over yet. Stay focused.
you can blame that on Norris and
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Lord,
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look.
man.
Copy that.
Gotta be kidding me. And you need to do. I think I'm all the way up to 16.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres.
Definitely straining you. Come on.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Are you alright? Engine off,
Okay.
engine off.
Not doing this. It's crashing and that's it.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell.
Last week. That's okay.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
He started 14th. Yeah.